Good evening, ladies. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. Look at there. There's Cookie. Good to see you. Long time no see. Come on in, ladies. Come in from everywhere. Thank you for being patient with me. Hello, Miss Katrina Bell. Hello. Thank you for being patient with me, ladies. I had to chime in at a meeting at 6 o'clock with my supervisor, and so I'm about 20 minutes late. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep coming in, like and share. Put someone's name in the comments in the chat. Let them know that, hey, we are on. It is still Monday night, Women with Purpose, and we are leveling up. Come on, like and share. Put someone's name in the comments. And I had been promising probably for about a month now that when we reach 200 group members in our Women with Purpose group, someone's going to receive some gifts. And so it is Mother's Day week. Mother's Day weekend is coming up. Hello, keep coming in. And I want to be a blessing to a few of you ladies, especially if you have been connected with us, especially if you have been tuning in with us, if you have invited someone to be with us on Monday nights or invited someone to join in on the group. Hello, Marcia. Good to see you all. Good to see you, Lavina. Good to see you, Sister Sims. All of you. Hello, Tasha. Good to see all of you. Keep coming in, like and share. And again, forgive me for my tardiness. I had to do dual things, and so sometimes it just falls like that, right? We have to do what we have to do, but I don't ever, if I can want to omit my assignment with each of you. Many of you are very faithful and loyal supporters, and we have one-on-one time together, whether it's in our one-on-one coaching or whatever. And so I don't ever want to fail to miss being with you on Monday night. So keep coming in, like and share. As I stated, I was going to bless you. Hey, Dominique, I was going to bless um, some of you on tonight. I can't do everyone, but many of you will receive a little something from me. So check your messenger, your inbox when we are done, and a few of you will receive a little something for us. So from us. So it's just to say thank you. This won't be the last time. We're going to do it throughout the year, but we just want to say thank you for your support. Thank you for joining in with us. Thank you for attending the conferences. Thank you for chiming in with us on our Facebook page. Thank you for listening to us every Monday night. We want to say thank you for inviting others in to join the group. And again, yes, we have reached 200 group members, and I am super excited. And what would be even more exciting is if we could get all of the 200 members to chime in on the Monday night, or at least half or a quarter of us to chime in on the Monday night, and to let me know that you are totally active and with us. And every now and then I like to send out something in your messenger. I think coming up this month, we will go back to sending out our ebooks, our digital ebooks. And so you're going to be able to just be blessed throughout the year from Women with Purpose. And I'm just so excited as always about what God is doing for us and with us. Hello. Keep coming in, everybody. I am so grateful again tonight. It's Monday Night Women with Purpose, and I'm not going to hold you long because, again, I was already 20 minutes late in a meeting that I slipped out to try to be here with you all so it won't be too late. So first, allow me to say happy Mother's Day. I won't see you before Sunday. I want to tell you happy Mother's Day. I thank God for you. It's a blessing for those of you who are mothers, grandmothers, those of you who were blessed to naturally have children, those of you who are blessed to raise children. I just want to say happy Mother's Day to all of you. Allow me to put this disclaimer out before we get started on tonight, talking about a mother's love. Understanding, I realize realize a lot of times we have holidays and things of that, Christmas and Father's Day and Thanksgiving, Mother's Days, and a lot of times we all just take for granted that everybody is into all of the holidays, right? We just take for granted that everyone, enjoys these times of family gathering and celebration. But however, there are times and there are moments where it can be very sad and or memorable for some people. And Mother's Day seemed to be one of those days where um, it could be a little difficult, especially if you have lost your mother at this point in time of your life for whatever other reason. And so I most certainly want to be very mindful of that in our conversation on tonight. Many of you are living off the memories and the love of your mom if she's not with you. And so we want you to know that we love you. We want you to know that we are praying for you. We want you to know that we're thinking of you. We are recognizing that this could be a very hard and difficult and trying time for you, but we want to make sure that we love you and that we support you. And virtually, we put our arms around you to send you love if you are just living off of the memories of your mother during this season or during this time that most of us are celebrating Mother's Day. um, those of us who still have our moms, what a blessing, what an honor. We don't take it for granted. Those of us who've been able to birth children out, those of us that have been able to raise children, our grandchildren, our sisters' children, or other children in our family, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be able to um, have that opportunity. And tonight, I want to talk about a mother's love. Yes, not only because it's the Mother's Day season that we are about to celebrate, but I want to kind of take a turn for it because something has been suppressing in my heart lately. Probably, I mean, for a while now, but even more so the past couple of weeks. And I've just been saying, Lord, help us to be the moms, the women, the ladies that you want us to be for our families, especially for our daughters, for you moms that are moms of sons. Something all the way to the beginning, from back in the Bible days, all the way from the beginning of time, there was a plan for us as women when it came to us giving birth to these children, when it came to us raising these children. And I know a lot of times we feel like, oh, there's no instructions on how to be a parent. There's no instructions on how to be a mom, how to raise these kids. A lot of it is trial and error, especially if you have more than one. Once you get past one and two, then things become a little bit easier for you. However, we do have instructions, and those instructions are the Bible. The Word of God tells us how to be wives, how to be mothers, how to be godly women, how to be godly parents. And we must make sure that we follow that book when it comes to raising our children. If there ever was a time where our children needed us, our nieces, our nephews needed us, our grandchildren needed us, it's now. The world has its own way of life and of upbringing, and the world is doing its job of telling our children that we birthed, that we raised, how to live this life. The world is doing this job on telling our daughters, or trying, I should say, to tell our daughters how to be young ladies. how to be women, how to be ladies. They have their own way that they're trying to instill within our children. And we must make sure that we are teaching them and we are showing them the right way. We must make sure that we are following godly principles when parenting our children. We must make sure that we are giving them the real brief instructions while living here on this earth. We must teach our daughters what it's like to be women, what it's like to be a lady, the respect that she's supposed to receive from boys and girls, the respect that she's supposed to receive just because she's a human being. We're supposed to be able to teach our girls that, you know, the boys don't get wife benefits and all you are girlfriends. Come on, am I talking to somebody? We're supposed to be able to teach them to love yourself, to love who you are first, to enjoy being who you are first. We're supposed to be the first one to show them what love is and what love is all about. Not love based off of conditions, not love based off of if you do this for me, then I'll do this for you. We're supposed to be the one giving them true guidance. We're the ones supposed to be giving them real direction. We should not be allowing the world to teach the total opposite of what we know the Bible tells us to teach our children. How we are supposed to live the life before our children, how we are supposed to raise our children. We must make sure that we are living the life in front of them, before them, that we be their example. If you are raising daughters, I have 2 daughters and 2 granddaughters. Have I always made the right decisions? No. Have I always made the right choices? No. But I tried my best to make it right. I tried my best to make sure that I'm living an example before them that they can be proud of, that they can say, that's my mama. When I was raising them by myself for 17 years, I tried to make it my business to live the life of a lady in front of them, giving them lifelong lessons and tools on how to live a holy life, how to live the life in this world. Our children are watching us. Even if you have sons, I know they say, our boys need a man to teach them to be men. And I agree with that. I wholeheartedly agree with that. But trust me, even you being their mother, that's teaching them of what to look for when they have a girlfriend, when they have a wife, when their wife become a mom. So what you are even showing your sons is extremely crucial, is extremely important. What your children see you do, they're going to say that must be okay for me to do. How they hear you talk, they're going to say that must be how it goes. The rules that you have made for your life, they're going to say, oh, that must be the way for my life. And so tonight, I wanted to encourage you as we are celebrating this Mother's Day week and Mother's Day weekend. I want you to know how important your love is to your children, how important it is for you to pour into them the right things. even when they are young. Sometimes what happens, we wait until they are teenagers, and then we're trying to, parent them. Well, by then they're like, why are you trying to be mama now? It starts when they're young. It starts when they're young. They're watching. They see more than what you think they see. They hear more than what you think they hear. They're watching more than what you think they are watching. They are a part of you. They take on your traits. Your DNA is on the inside of them. And a mother's love is to be so rich and so powerful to where we are saying, I want to teach you how to be better than me. I want to teach you how to do more than me. I want to teach you how to live a life more productive than me. I want to teach you how to navigate through life much better than I have. I want to teach you how to navigate through the pitfalls of life that I've had to go through. Are they going to have issues in life? Yes. Are they going to get themselves in some troubles in life? Yes. Are they going to have to deal with hardships in life? Yes. But what you as a mom, we're talking about moms. If it was Father's Day, we can talk to the dads too. But as mothers, what you place on the inside of them is how they're going to walk, how they're going to live, how they're going to talk, how they're going to grow up, how they're going to treat their friends, how they're going to treat their wives or their husbands, how they're going to have relationships. It's all what you put down on the inside of them. And I know sometimes we feel like, oh, my last name is this, and this is what we do, and this is who we are, and this is what. No, what are they seeing you do? What are they hearing you say? Are we taking time out with our girls, with our daughters, with our granddaughters to teach them the values of life, to teach them holiness, to teach them how to be women, to teach them how to be ladies, how to accept who God has called them to be? Are we even teaching them, here we go, how to be girls? I heard a woman of God, she was preaching at one of the conventions, and she was, talking about this identity crisis. And one of the things she was talking about was the mere fact that, sometimes, we dress our girls so casual. Everything is tennis shoes and socks and blue jeans and pants and khakis and she was saying every now and then they need to learn how to put on a dress. Every now and then they need to know what it's like to walk in cute little shoes. And y'all remember the little Bobby doll socks with the little ruffles and all of those things. She was saying every now and then we need to be making sure we are continuing to introduce to them the girly ways, the things that girls do. We should be having the conversations with them of this is how ladies sit, this is how young ladies sit, this is how young ladies walk, this is how young ladies dress. And I know even with the makeup and all of those things, which is fine and dandy, but we need to be able to teach our children, to teach our girls. It's okay to be who you are. You don't need to be 15 looking 35. Come on now. You don't need to be 12 looking 22. It's Mother's Day weekend, and I want to talk and I want to encourage you as moms. I want to commend you for your hard work as being a mom. I want to make sure you know appreciated. You, you are loved. And then for just a few moments, 3 minutes out, let me even talk to the moms who seem as if you're having issues and problems with your children. And you've done all of what you're supposed to do. You did the praying with them and praying for them, and you brought them to church, and they was raised in a God-fearing home, and it seems as if they have gone astray. I want to speak into your life, even you mom, you mothers that's dealing with some hardship with your daughters, with your sons. Keep praying. Keep calling out their name in prayer. Keep their names at the altar. The Bible says, the scripture says, that if we raise them up in the fear of the Lord, that they would not depart. They're going to come back. They're going to come back. And I want to encourage you, those of you that are having a hard time, that seems like this is tough, this child particular, keep praying for him. Keep praying for her. God is stirring up something on the inside of them because of your prayers. Because you have officially released them over to God. God is stirring up something on the inside of them, and not many days. And I speak and I claim and I declare on tonight that that child, that son, that daughter that you have not heard from in a while, that y'all been beefing and y'all got issues, I pray tonight that whoever that mother is, that child, that son, that daughter, that grandchild, call you before the week is out. I pray that you hear their voice before the week is out. I know I'm talking to somebody on tonight. I don't want you to be discouraged one bit. Keep praying, keep crying out their name out loud, keep speaking their name in the atmosphere. Find an altar, make an altar in your own home if you don't have it at your church, and write your children's name on that piece and lay it at the altar. Those of you with young children, I cannot express to you enough, moms, and we're closing in 2 minutes, 2.5. I cannot express to you enough. Take your children to church with you. Bring them to church. Involve them in the church. I know we have this concept of, I want them to make their own decision about God and who God. No, bring them to church. Raise them up in the fear of the Lord. I promise you, by doing that, some of the hardships, some of the headache, some of the heartaches, you will bypass. Bring them up in the fear of the Lord. I thank God for my mother. I don't know if she's on tonight or not, but I thank God for my mother. There was not a day, a night, a middle of the night that my brother and I, did not hear her praying. She prayed when we got up, she was praying. When we went to bed, she was praying. She had that blessed or that anointing oil that the pastor prayed over. And before we woke up, we were greased from head to toe. I heard my mother praying. I'm telling somebody here on tonight, your children need to hear you praying, need to hear you bombard heaven on the behalf of your family, on the behalf of them. They need to hear you pray and ask God to cover them. I heard my mother praying. I listened while she prayed. Something happened in the atmosphere when my mother prayed. Daddy always prayed, but when mama travailed on our behalf, stuff happened. Things shifted. The lifestyle, no doubt, that the enemy had written for me and my brother to live, I guarantee was canceled because of the prayers. I have a lot of growing do. I'm not perfect. I'm not there yet. We all striving for perfection, but I guarantee you, it was the prayers of my mother who taught me how to pray for myself, taught me how to pray now for my children and now my grandchildren. It's Mother's Day weekend. And I want to encourage you as mothers, grandmothers, whether you naturally birth out a son or a daughter or children, or you had the privilege of raising some children. Hats off to you. But I want to let you know that your words matter, your love matter, your embrace matter, your prayers matter on the behalf of your children, on the behalf of your family. There's something about a praying mother, a praying grandmother, something about a holy woman of God raising her children in a time that we are living in. That's what it's about. That's the mother's love. The best kind of love, or the best thing that you can pour out to them today, is the love of Jesus Christ. Is the love of you praying for them, the love of you turning down your plate fasting for them, the love of you making sure that they are ready for church on Sunday morning, involving them in the youth departments and the sunshine bands and the purity class. That's the love. There's no better love. That's a mother's love. I said that we were out. I wasn't going to keep you long tonight because I had to do something else, but I wanted to embrace you on tonight. I wanted to say happy Mother's Day to you. I wanted to encourage you to keep doing what you are doing. I wanted to tell you to keep praying for that wayward daughter, that wayward son. God is listening at your prayers. Write their names on pieces of paper and lay it at the altar. If your church does not provide that space for you, create an altar in your own home. Where is your prayer closet? Where is your war room? Lay their names on a piece of the altar. Pin it in the corner of your war room. Pin it wherever it is. sleep with their name under your pillow. That's the love that our children need. I love you all. I thank God for you. A few of you will receive something from Women with Purpose for your love, for your support, for your dedication, just to say thank you. It's a little something, but it's to say thank you. This is not going to be the last time. So if you don't get something this time, it may be your turn next month or the month after that. But by then, everybody, somebody is going to be reached from Women with Purpose. We have officially reached our 200 Women with Purpose member group. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for chiming in, and continue to level up and continue to invite someone else to join in with us. I love you. Have a great and prosperous day, week, and wonderful Mother's Day weekend. God bless.